What's going on, everybody? Kwaku here, back with another video. Today I wanted to show you guys a quick video showing you the new fluently designed task manager. This is official for Microsoft, but obviously it's not out at all yet, but this is just kind of like a little hack to enable it. Now, I'll just tell you off the bat, after trying it briefly, that it isn't that great in terms of functionality. Things are obviously still broken because it's not even out for the public use right now. It's not even out for testing. It's just something you enable with your command prompt and get into. So real quick in this video, before we start looking at it itself, let me just show you guys how to actually enable this on your own Windows 11 PC. Now, to start off, all you're gonna have to do is you're gonna go to your command prompt on Windows 11 and enable it in administrative mode. So you see right there, you enable it in administrator mode right there, and then you'll hit yes. And then now we have command prompt opened up. Now, next thing you want to do is you want to make sure you know where exactly your this file that I'm going to mention is located. Now, this file is called ViVeTool, and I have a blog post fully open for that written up, and you'll just go to this link right here, which will be in the description box and also in the blog post to look at on Medium. You know about it already. So you'll just go to this right here, copy it, and then you just make a new tab, paste it up, and then just like that, you'll click on here, ViVeTool version 021.zip, open it up, extract it to wherever the directory you want it to be at, and then continue with the video. So the next thing you're gonna do, once you have that thing, and once you have the directory of where it's gonna be at, is you want to navigate to that directory. Now, in my opinion, in my position currently, I have it on my D drive in my downloads folder. So first thing you're going to want to do is say if you also have it on a D drive or whatever drive, is you can just type in D that right there, full colon, and you see it switches to your D drive, and then you want to change directory to wherever it saves. So let me quickly put it into where the directory where this file is saved for me. All right, so here is where it's saved for me, and here's a quick shortcut so you don't have to type out everything on the directory. Once you navigate to the exact folder where you extracted it to and everything like that, you can just click the side of your I call it the address bar for it, and then you can just highlight. And what you want to do is you just want to highlight these two here. It says downloads and ViVeTool 021, and then there you go. So now you're back in command prompt. And then you just want to type in CD or change directory, and then you just want to paste it in, which is Control V. And now you see I'm CDing, changing directory into that, which is in the D. Hit enter, and you see it's now gone into that folder, and it's there, which is where you see ViVeTool. Now, the next step is something you have to follow very closely, and it's pretty straightforward, and I'll put it in the description box. What you want to do is this right here. You want to enable the new task manager, because by default, when you click this and you go up, you can see this is what the task manager looks like. You can see all the commands and stuff that I'm using right now. So let's exit out. Now, to enable it, all I want you guys to do is just copy this that I have already for you. Found this on another website, but this is just copy this. And then once again, just hit Control V and then hit OK, and then it says successfully set feature configuration. Now what this does is it updates it to that Fluent UI feeling task manager. So now when you go open task manager once again by right clicking the start button, hitting task manager, you see right here that it is open and it works now. You see, obviously I'm using a lot of resources because I'm recording, but you see things are kind of broken where you can't really read anything in the light mode. It's hard to see things, but that's where we're going to fix that because I personally like dark mode more. So I'll exit out task manager one more time. And now what you'll do to change the dark theme, you see I have it written there. All you'll do is copy this, Control C to copy, and then Control V to paste, hit enter. And then you see successfully set feature configuration. Now, if you right click and you go over to task manager, you see here that it's loaded, and now you have the full-blown task manager in dark theme. You can actually read the text finally. And obviously, once again, I said it's not perfect because Microsoft hasn't fully released it. There's obviously still bugs in it and stuff, but this is just a redesigned task manager. Now, let me minimize this for a second and actually close out of it, because I also want to show you guys how to get rid of this thing. So all you'll do to get rid of the task manager, that Fluent version of it, and go back to the original, is if you want to get rid of the dark mode and go back to light mode, you can just copy this second one right here, which is just I copied this command right here, and then I just changed the add config to delconfig, which calls it for delete configuration, and then it deletes the dark mode. Now, if you just want to delete, if you want to delete the theme and keep the dark mode, you can just copy this right here and change add config, maybe in Notepad, to delete config right here, this del config, or just copy what I have here and you can delete it. So I'll show you an example right now. So let's say I want to get rid of the dark mode right now. So ViVeTool, I do that, go to my command prompt window, hit Control V, hit enter, and you said it's successfully set the feature configuration. So if I open it up, wait for it, you see it's now back to light mode once again. And if I want to go back to dark mode, I can just copy this configuration and then open it back up, and we're back to dark mode just like that. So you can see it works pretty well. Now let me break it down real quick on in terms of how it looks and minimize these things. So how it looks, it definitely has Fluent design in it, because you see the car in the background, you see the wheels slightly right here. If you look right there, you see the wheel in the background of it. And so it is definitely using Fluent design elements. Let me minimize my command prompt as well. It's got different layouts for performance and all this stuff. They're not laid out above the top anymore. And even end task and run task, they're not at the bottom anymore. So things look a little different. It's not too much different, but it's also not perfect. You do have your usual WinUI controls where menus close and they just have the icons and things like that to save space. And then we have this performance monitor too, which you can see all of my glorious RAM and all that stuff, but things just haven't been updated fully yet. I'm sure when this is truly a thing that they'll release to the public for insiders to test, they'll update all the graphics and everything for your performance monitor. But other than that, there's not too much different in this. It's just kind of like a cosmetic refresh. It works, but is there something you might actually want? I don't think so, but it's just a nice thing to have, because you know me, I'm always looking to update my UI in Windows 11 and Windows in general, or really anything, to make it cohesive, which you know we don't have in Windows because it's Windows and it's old and bulky, but it's a nice thing to have. So yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna close out this. That's about it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below about this whole thing. Do you like the new Fluent look for the task manager? I know this feature came out a long time ago, or a couple weeks ago or months ago. I just never got to doing a video on it yet. So now it's out, and it'll be out as of watching it, obviously. It'll be out today, honestly. I'm recording at 12 midnight, literally. So the blog post will be accompanying it if you need more information. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Copy and paste those commands in, change directory in, and you'll get access to it. And you can even leave it like that if you want to just keep it and you just like to be on the cutting edge, the bleeding edge. So my name is Kwaku. Last thing before we go, I just want to let you guys know there is a Discord channel or network or whatever you want to call it, and a Discord server rather for the channel, Next Windows, and it's in the description box below. You just copy that link to your web browser, it'll open up Discord, and then it'll tell you to, you know, if you want to come in, join the crew. We got almost 20 people now, I think we have over 20 people now, so keep joining. We got Firecube and a bunch of other popular faces that you've seen on the channel already. Stay tuned for more stuff, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.